I am a senior Crown prosecutor working in a CPS serious sexual offences team. I prosecuted a case in which a very vulnerable and elderly resident of a care home was raped by the defendant. She had memory issues and mental health problems, and this was something that the defence could use to say that she wouldn't be a reliable or a credible witness. I was simply not prepared to accept that. Just because someone is vulnerable does not mean that they have not been a victim of crime. It's my job to listen to that victim and to do my best to ensure that justice is done. First of all, I looked at the defendant's behaviour pattern and could see escalating sexual behaviour, and that was something we could put before the jury to consider. It shows how serious his behaviour had become, and it showed me how dangerous he was to vulnerable people. Then I looked at how we could help the victim. The first bit of good news was that she had given a video interview about what had happened to her straight after the incident, so it was all still very fresh in her mind. Because of her vulnerability, we secured an intermediary to help. An intermediary is someone who can help a victim communicate more effectively and who understands their needs and how they operate. I mean, let's not forget that this is someone who had been through a horrific ordeal, and we were asking them to tell a stranger about it. Having an intermediary makes that whole process a lot less intimidating. It wasn't easy for her, but this victim did give evidence, and it led to the defendant being convicted. He is now awaiting sentence, but firmly away from vulnerable people who could be damaged by his behaviour. If there is one thing that I could take from this case, it's that it is so important to get the right support in place for our most vulnerable victims. Just because they are vulnerable does not mean that they should be ignored.